Welcome to today's Daily Report Market Analysis videos with me, Richard Perry, Market Analyst at Hantec on Thursday the 17th of October. What we have today is that sterling is weaker. That is the main mover that we've got today. Maybe a little bit of Aussie dollar strength on the back of the better than expected unemployment data. But broadly speaking, the news that's driving markets is still this Brexit process. Which is teetering on the brink. The EU Council are still waiting for a final text to be able to sign off or not sign off on. But it turns out this morning that the DUP, which are a party in the UK Parliament that has been supporting the UK government, don't seem to be able to support the deal that is possibly on the table. So it doesn't look as though that any deal that would get through the EU doesn't necessarily have the numbers to get through Parliament. So it's going to be really difficult for Boris Johnson to get this deal through and get it done and dusted. So subsequently we've seen sterling, which has started to fall back again. Now, broadly speaking, the risk appetite has been elevated with this improved prospects of a UK Brexit deal with the EU, and subsequently that has been hitting the dollar, and we can see that the euro has been certainly performing pretty strongly, and it's holding up okay at the moment. But I think if that EU Brexit deal were to come a cropper again, then I think the euro would be back lower. But broadly speaking, we've seen that markets are fairly quiet today, not really finding any real direction. Bit of outperformance on sterling. Sterling outperforms outperformance on FTSE as the sterling has underperformed. That negative correlation is still in play there. But we are still waiting for traction on this prospective European Union Brexit deal. So, in terms of data points today, we've got the retail sales for the UK. That's out at 9:30 as the first real data point to note. Decline on the month for ex-fuel by 0.1% actually would help year on year improve back to 2.8%. So that's at 9:30. Then into the afternoon, we've got the Philly Fed, which is expected to drop back slightly to 8 from 12. You've got the weekly jobless claims, 215, up from 210, so basically around about where it has been previously. And also the building permits and housing starts, a little bit lighter on both there. We've also got a few Fed speakers to take note of today. Michelle Bowman, she's a hawk. You've got John Williams, he's a centrist, and Charles Evans, who has been speaking for a couple of times this week already. So focus on those later on this afternoon into the evening. Now, my chart of the day is Euro Yen. And as I said, Euro has been performing much better recently. And look at this breakout on Euro Yen, 120 big figure. Initially, in early part of this week, it had been a problem, but as the prospects of an improved prospects of a Brexit deal came through, you saw the euro strengthening, you saw the safe haven plays underperforming, subsequently Euro Yen higher. Breaking out through 120 big figure is a really strong signal, really, for the medium-term improvement on the outlook. We've now got a breach of the downtrend. You've got, effectively, you could argue, a base pattern, which you could sort of imply around about 300 pips of target towards 123 area. So that is the June-July resistance area. You've got the next stumbling block around 120, 130, being that late July high. But look at the momentum indicator, 68 on RSI. That's the strongest it's been since February. You've got the MACD lines accelerating into positive territory. You've got the stochastics in strong configuration as well. This is a really positive run higher that we have on Euro Yen. You can see on the hourly chart an uptrend formation here, breaking out above 120 figure, a basis of support around 119.75 to 120.25, about 50 pips of buy zone. You could see that sort of comes in around that uptrend at the moment. And you've got strength of momentum as well. So it's a strong looking move that we've got on Euro Yen, obviously helped by prospects of a Euro deal. So it'll be interesting to see the reaction on this market were there to be a breakdown of these potential deal prospects today. But certainly on a technical basis, Euro Yen is running high, it's looking strong and looking decent for further gains to test 121.30 at least. So with that in mind, I wish you good luck in your trading. Click here to subscribe to our analysis videos, and also go to our website where you can sign up for our webinars.